Have you seen anything like this before?
No, but I killed and butchered deer.
Okay. How did that make you feel?
Like a man.
Quiero dinero.
Really? Does killing an animal make you feel like a man? How come?
Because it's what we're born to do, is to hunt.
Do you think we're really born to hunt? Then why do we have to use tools instead of our natural features nature gave us?
Tools is just easier.
Okay. But do you really think it's in our nature to hunt? Or do you think we had to do it in a specific moment to survive?
Survival.
Okay, right? We did it as a species because we had to. We needed to survive. Are we surviving right now?
We're consuming.
Okay, exactly. We are not surviving anymore. This is consumption.
This is what?
Algo le están dando toques.
Ay, mire, él explica. ¿Sí?
Es que se revuelca mucho.
Sí. So I'm sorry. What? So we were saying we're not hunting and surviving anymore, right?
Yeah, we're consuming.
Okay. So
we're I mean, if you really look at it, the world are consumers. We're very
exactly.
consumers.
Okay. So do we need to do this?
Well, I mean, it depends on the demand and supply.
I'm not speaking about something we want to do. I'm speaking about a need, a necessity. Do we need to do this? Do we
Yes.
need to eat animals to survive?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so do we need to do this?
Do we need to? No.
No, exactly. So why are we doing this? I'm going to get closer because I'm a little bit.
Because of the demand.
Exactly. Okay, but and why do we have this demand? Why is people buying this?
Because to feed their appetite, I guess.
Okay, but we don't need to, right? Can we choose to eat something else?
We can.
Okay. When you see this, how does that make you feel?
Doesn't make me feel anything.
No? Okay. Do you think it is fair? Do you think it's fair to do this to a species that has done nothing to us, who doesn't deserve it, and especially being this so unnecessary? Do you think if this is unnecessary, do you think it's okay to do it?
Well, I can't.
Gracias. Yo no tengo ahorita.
Gracias. Are you saying that vegetarian is a good way to go? Is that what you're saying?
Do you know what a vegetarian is?
They only, I'm talking about like, they probably don't eat meat, right?
They don't eat meat, but they do consume eggs. They
protein.
They drink. Well, where else can you get your protein from?
Well, you get your protein from eggs, beans.
Okay, but all these animal products, do we need to eat them? Do we need to eat eggs and drink milk?
It'll be healthier.
Really? What has milk that you think we need?
What has what?
What's in milk that you think we need?
Really nothing.
Nothing, right? I will tell you what you can find in milk. You can find growth hormones that you don't need because they're made for a calf, not a human.
Yeah.
Right? We're not.
I
we're not
agree.
baby calves, okay?
I agree with you.
So we don't need milk and we don't need eggs, right? Where can we get our protein from?
Well, I need eggs
Why?
because it's good. It's healthy in protein. So
Did you know that it's illegal to call eggs healthy in the United States?
it's what? It's illegal. To do
You
what?
cannot call eggs healthy, good for your health, etc. in the United States. Did you know that?
No.
It is true. You can Google that. Companies cannot advertise eggs as healthy because they're not. Do you know what the leading causes of death in humans are?
No.
Heart disease,
Oh, okay.
diabetes
Yes,
complications, hypertension complications.
Yeah.
And did you know that all these are linked to the consumption of animal products?
Yes.
Yeah? So do you really need eggs? Or you want to eat eggs?
I could do. I don't know. If I want to start working back out, yeah.
Really? Did you know that the strongest man in Germany, Patrick Baboumian, is vegan and he's like totally ripped?
Maybe it's because he's doing a lot of supplements.
I don't know. No, the point is you can get like really, really heavy and with a lot of muscles on a vegan diet because proteins come from
Mira,
plants.
pobrecito, todavía está vivo.
That
Oye,
is
que mira, todavía hace así.
Más escaso.
All right.
that is where animals get their proteins from. To begin with, 75% of the animals on Earth are herbivores, and they get their proteins, their minerals, all the nutrients they need. They get everything they need through plants.
Okay.
Yes? So could you. So we don't need to do this. If we're causing this unnecessary pain on living beings, do you think it's okay? Do you think it's okay to harm someone just because we can?
Humanly perspective, no, it's not good.
It's not okay, right?
Yeah.
So if it's not okay, do you think it's ethical to do it? Do you think it's fair?
Would you consider that the animals, so you're saying that animals have a, I don't consider animals as equal to humans.
Okay, that's fine. You don't need to consider them the same. It's okay if you want to think you're superior.
We are.
Okay, that's fine. If you want to think we as a species are superior to non-human animals, that's fine. All you have to acknowledge is that their life is worth more than our taste. If you can see that, if you can acknowledge that a living animal's life, like that dog right there, is worth more than the 5 minutes of pleasure we have, then I think you'll understand why we should be vegan. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. As far as vegan, yes, it's a healthier way, it's a healthier route to go.
It's the ethical way to go. It's the fair way to go. This is only justice. It's not fair. Or do you think this is fair? Do you really think breeding animals to breeding them, bringing them into existence with the only purpose of exploiting them for their bodily secretions and meat? Do you think that is really ethical and fair? Even natural? Do you think?
Yes and no. The reason why I say yes and no
Okay.
is because they've been doing it for centuries.
Okay, but we have also been doing a lot of other things for centuries. I don't know.
Yeah,
take,
scientific studies and
no,
research, right?
let's speak about, I don't know, slavery. We did that. Some people still do it. Does that make it moral to continue doing it just because we did it in the past?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you consider that the animals have? Do you consider them equal to you?
It doesn't really matter if I think they're equal. I think they are.
Okay.
I think they are, but it doesn't matter.
Well, no, it does for me because to me, I don't consider them as any equal to us because
They are equal to us in all the aspects that matter. They feel pain and joy and fear. Everything you feel, they feel it the same way. They have intelligence, they recognize faces, they get stressed when they're separated from their social group. Of course they're different, they have a different skin. If they have a skin, some of them have scales, some of them have feathers. But what are we doing here? Are we discriminating only based on species? Just as we do with, I don't know, African American, Native American people? I mean, as a Latina, I know what discrimination is, right? And I'm pretty sure you know it too, because even when you are American, I'm pretty sure you felt this discrimination based only on our race, because we are Latinos, right? Is that fair?
no, but it happens every day.
Exactly, but it's not fair. Wouldn't you love to live in a world where that didn't happen? When we were not
Discriminated.
yeah, against just because our race? Or just because I'm a woman?
I can tell you there is a way.
What do you mean?
Jesus.
Okay, well, if you want to talk about Jesus, do you think Jesus is okay with this?
or Yeshua.
Okay, do you think Yeshua is okay with this? If he were here, do you think he would think this is fair or ethical or moral? Just because of pleasure we have, just because we like the taste of it, because we don't need it, we already established we don't need it. This is just for pleasure. This is because we are used to it. This is what our parents fed us when we were born. This is what the system tells us is okay. We have been indoctrinated, right? I understand that. But what are you going to do? Are you going to continue being part of this system that is enslaving and exploiting thousands of animals?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I will.
Why? You just said you think it's immoral, and you just said you think this is not ethical.
It's not ethical.
Yeah?
Yes. Is it morally incorrect or correct?
How do you morally justify killing an animal that doesn't want to die? How do you morally justify that?
Based on the fact that Jesus came for us and not for the animals. He
What
came
does that have to do with anything?
Humanity.
Yeah.
Like, as humanity,
Yeah.
that's why I said we're superior than them. We're not equal to them. That when God created Adam and Eve, He gave Adam a job.
Okay, I will ask you one more time.
Yes.
If God were here, would He be okay with this? Would He be okay? Do you think this is fair? Does your God care about justice? Does your God care about ethics?
Yes, He sent Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, and if it's God, He must be, or he or she must be compassionate, right? Okay. So, do you think
or Yahweh.
the being God, we don't really know if he's a she or a he or whatever.
He's a spirit.
Okay,
It's a spirit.
if the
It's a spirit.
spirit
It's a
of
spirit.
God were here,
The spirit of God.
witnessing this, do you think the spirit would be okay with this?
It depends.
Do you think it will allow all this violence? Really? I mean, if we cannot have an honest conversation, this is going to be a little bit hard.
We're in a dying world.
I understand if you don't want to change
No, I'm good.
your habits, right?
I didn't say I don't want to, but
Okay, I understand if you're struggling with that. I know I struggled for 30 years. I'm not judging you. I know where you are. I'm just trying to help you. Because I know that if someone had showed me this before, I could have changed before. And I know I've never felt better, not only physically.
Well, see, I do know that a lot of the animals that are slaughtered and killed for produce and meat and all that other stuff, I know they put a lot of chemicals in them.
That's not even good for your health.
Yeah, it's not. It's not good for your health. So that's why I go hunting deer and do my own processing. And yeah, no. But it does. I don't. Here's what I'm saying. For ethical reasons, for healthy reasons, yes, it's very healthy. It's a healthy way to separate yourself from what's going on here.
Yeah.
But as far as morals and justice,
So do you think this is fair? This that you're watching right here, do you think this is fair?
well, again, it depends on the crowd.
Really, look at it and tell me, really, listen to your heart. Come on, be honest here. Look at that and tell me this is fair.
Well, the way they're doing it, no.
No, it's not fair, right?
I would have at least shot them.
Okay, would that be better? A shot in the head for no reason? That's better?
Well,
That's okay?
to feed my family and I, yes.
But you
or-
can feed your family with something else. Imagine you have all these choices, all plants, everything, fruits, vegetables, grains, cereals, mushrooms. You have everything here, but you're deciding to eat what will cause more harm to the earth, to the animals, and to your body. Why would you do that?
Well, yeah, you're right. To your body.
Why would you do that? And look, you know what? If you don't care about the animals, you don't need to. You just need to acknowledge that their life is worth more than the pleasure you get from their flesh, from the taste of their flesh. That's it. You know, it's okay if you think you're superior. You can think whatever you want. I don't think they care. As long as you stop eating them, I don't think they care the reason you choose. A lot of people change because of health benefits.
Yeah.
A lot of people change because of the environmental benefits. A lot of people do it because it's they think it's ethical and fair, and that's also fine. You know, whatever reason you choose, as long as you choose it, I don't think the animals care. So the main question here is, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue supporting one of the leading causes of global?
The movie where
He's a Mexican actor. He's vegan. He's vegan too.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
So, what will you decide?
It's gonna take me many years. It's gonna take me years.
Look, I understand if you say this can take years. Everyone has their process. I will be more than happy if you just, I
Take
don't know.
this into consideration.
Yeah, if I planted a seed on you, and like I will, I don't know, you will continue thinking about this, you will consider it, maybe you will research a little bit, then I'm more than happy. I know this was not an easy change for me to do. I know it took me years. I mean, really a lot of years. But I also know that if I had had someone helping me, advising me, telling me what to buy, where to buy it, how to eat, I would have done this before. If you could change this, if you could help this without sacrificing anything, would you do it?
Sacrificing anything?
Yeah, you wouldn't need, if you didn't need to sacrifice your taste, like the pleasure you get, you wouldn't need to sacrifice money, anything. If you could change this without sacrificing anything, would you want to do it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Would it help if I told you that everything we love to eat, including steak, has a vegan substitute, especially if you live in the US? There's meat, there's cheese, and it melts and everything, I swear. I like it better than cheese, actually, it's creamier.
Do you go online and shop?
Yeah, well, you can go, do you live in El Paso?
No, I live here with my wife.
Okay, well, if you can go to El Paso, stores like Sprouts and Whole Foods, they sell everything. Also Walmart, you know, you can find vegan cheese in Walmart, you can find vegan chicken, vegan meat, vegan ham, everything. This is amazing.
Is it gluten-free?
Yeah, well, it's not free, but it's good.
But almost, is it gluten? Does it have any gluten in it?
Oh, a lot of them are gluten-free. I don't know all the products that exist, but a lot of them are, for example, the vegan cheese I buy is gluten-free. Precisely, like this is like for everyone. Lactose intolerant, soy, people with soy allergy, gluten intolerant, whatever. Yes, so if you're interested in this, if you say, well, if I don't have to stop eating what I love, if I can still eat hot dogs and tacos and burgers and pizzas and everything I love.
Pizza, yeah.
Yeah, you can continue eating pizza. I eat pizza all the time. What do you say?
Guys,
Yeah?
that's good.
So check this out. Here you can find all the information you need.
Sorry,
No, don't worry.
I had a burrito at El Pastor, so I'm trying to be respectful, not perfect.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, so I was telling you, here you can find these documentaries. Documentaries are super interesting. Check the first one, What the Health. This will tell you everything about health and this kind of diet. You will stop eating eggs and milk, I promise. It's like, oh my God, I didn't know this. And here in this Facebook group, when you join, the first post.
What about the cost? Is it still the same as
Yes, I thought it was more expensive. I used to think
healthier?
it is healthier, but I used to think, okay, maybe it's more expensive, but it's really not. Meat is expensive, chicken is expensive, you know, eggs are expensive. When you ditch all these products, then it's like it compensates, you know. Vegetable milk, it is more expensive, but that's the only thing that is more expensive, you know. And all these meat substitutes that you can find in El Paso or in a lot of stores here in Juárez, maybe a little bit more expensive. But they will not be more expensive than, I don't know, eating out on a restaurant, you know? And because you will not be buying meat and all those products, it will be like overall less expensive. So this is great because it has benefits for the animals, for your health, for the environment, for your pocket, for your economy. Yes? So here in this Facebook group, the link is in Spanish. But
my wife,
if
she's
you're
bilingual.
so here you join the Facebook group, and the first post has the website, 21-day kickstart, vegan kickstart, something like that is the first post. There you register yourself, and for 21 days they will give you support, like experts in nutrition will tell you how to eat, what to eat, where to buy it. They will give you a lot of recipes, and yeah, here you can also find a lot of recipes in the group and information that can be very useful.
Yeah, this right here for me is good to go.
Yeah.
I don't believe that the animals don't. Jesus, the Messiah wasn't sent.
You know,
To save.
you can believe whatever you want,
Yeah.
as long as you don't support this. It's fine, whatever we want to believe, you know? It's just, we don't need to do this. You know that. You know we don't need to. You know we can eat everything we want without doing this.
You're right.
Why would we do this if it's killing the earth, our body, and causing all this unnecessary pain?
The earth is going to die anyway.
Yeah. Well,
So-
not the earth. We are going to. The earth will continue
Yeah,
here.
no, the earth will pass away.
So, thank you very much for talking to me. My name is Patricia Vasquez. I'm the person who administers the Facebook group. If you have any question, please feel free to inbox me or anything.